Ready? Good morning, everybody. This is an exercise in tonal value. And what I've asked the class to do is to isolate a quarter of this particular picture we have here and draw it in the sketchbook. So they have the various shapes showing in their sketchbook. And we've got about 10 minutes to do that. When we come back to do the exercise, I'll explain about how we isolate tonal value. So if you would do a bit of a sketch, that would be a good idea. No, no. Just get something down, basically. Right, I think that's enough time for that. Now, I want you to look at your um, paper opened out so you can see the whole thing. First thing to say is this is your judgment. There's no right or wrong about this. It's your decision as to which you think are catching the light and which you think are not, right? Thing to help you in your mind is to think of where the light is coming from in the particular scene that you're doing. Now, in photographs, the darks, the real darks, are done for you because in a photograph, if it's dark, it goes black. And your problem then is you have to make something interesting out of the dark. We're not interested in that at the moment. So your next thing to do is to isolate the light. If you look at this and decide for yourself which areas of which stones are catching the light, and if you like, draw a line around them so that you've got them isolated. Right? No, in the whole thing. On this piece of paper. On this piece of paper, isolate all the areas where the light is catching the stone. The stone might look slightly grayer than the next one, but it's still the area that's catching the light. That's what you're after. And there is no right or wrong. Well, there's some serious wrong, yes, but no. Within limits, no right or wrong. Just isolate the areas of light with a pencil or a pen. Right, now what you have left is a series of midtones. You've got the light that you've isolated, and the dark, which is black, and the bit that you haven't put any lines around. Those are the midtones, right? Now, just to ram it home, as if you were 2 years old, color in all the midtones, either with pen or pencil or paint, whatever you want to do. Paint is probably quicker, but if you haven't got it out and ready, anything you like. You can hatch it if you're using a pencil, so as to not to just draw over everything that you haven't isolated and that isn't black on that piece, on this piece of paper. Yes. Right, now let's turn our attention to the drawing that you did. If you fold your paper so that you've got that bit isolated again, if that's what you did, or whatever you needed to do to make it stand out, what I want you to do is to put in the darks and the midtones in that drawing. So you've already analyzed where the midtones are, and you know where the darks are because it's black, and you know where the light is because you isolated it on your picture. So you should be able to just put in the midtones and the darks in your little sketch. You've got about a quarter of an hour to do that. So if you want to use ink or pencil, that's fine, or paint probably is better. You should be differentiating between the real darks and the midtones. Don't make your midtones too light. Yeah. If it's black, it's a dark. If it's a shadow, then that is a midtone. If it's catching the light, you leave it alone. Right? Yes. So you've got that is in shadow. This is a real dark here. That should be in midtone. That's that one there, isn't it? So that should be midtone. There. That's midtone there. This is catching the light. That there is shadow, and this bit here is midtone. What you one does, going around rock, just that's why I do them in different colours. Yeah, yeah. Yes, you're getting different tones, which is good. Yeah. Very dark and pretty dark. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, it's all right. You've got different tonal values anyway, and you have seen them where they are. I'd say that catches the light and that's in shadow. This bit is in shadow. Can you see? Anyone having trouble seeing the difference between the midtone? No, you're not. You're doing fine. No. Oh, I see. Right. Okay. How are you doing? Yes, that's what they say. Yes. It's the midtones.
I'm looking at these.
That's the midtones. Yes. So just colouring the whole of that. Don't try and differentiate too much. It's just an exercise. Yeah. So that's dark. And that's dark. This is midtone. Yeah. Right. Yes. And that's a sort of midtone. Okay, just catching the light. Yes. Right. And that's midtone. Yeah. Right, you see. Yeah, so you don't make them really dark, but make them different from the light. How are you doing, Calliad? You're doing all right. Doing fine. Yes, you're getting the different tonal value. That's nice and neat too. Well, join the club. I only started to learn how to draw 6 years ago. Before that, I used every trick under the sun to get things down so I could paint them. Yes, yes, yes. Exactly the same thing. But learning to draw frees you up. So that's good. Right, now where are the real darks? Now you've got your midtone. Where are the real darks? Get some real darks in. We'll get the light, the real dark, and the midtone. At the moment, you've got light in the midtone. So you need to get your real darks in. You know what to do. How are we doing, Peter? Oh, well done. You know what you're doing, don't you, Calliad?
Terrible.
No, it's not terrible. It's there, and you're getting the difference in the tone, which is what I'm after. You know, how are you doing? You're doing fine. You could do with your darks being darker, yes. But that's probably the pencil.
No, I only bought one.
Is that a 2B or an HB or 4B? Well, you should be able to get real dark out of that. Happy boy. Right, how are we doing here? Oh, that's coming fine. Yes. Good. I'm glad you did it big. I'm so fed up with people doing a squishy little thing. Yes, yes, yes. No, that's coming fine. This is darker than you've got it because it really makes that light shine. Yeah. So this mid-tone should be. You need to make it a darker mid-tone. Yeah. Okay. Well done. That knows what's that doing there. Well done. That's good. You've got a really convincing drawing. Well done. Anybody I haven't said rude things to yet? You were doing all right. Talk to you. Yeah, that's coming on fine. That's coming on fine. Yes, I can see that. Believe it or not. Well, yes. Well, you know, you get these things, don't you?
Yeah.
Yes. No, but that's good. Well done. And that's good too. Nice shapes. You've seen the shapes beautiful.
I have to draw upside down.
That's allowed. There isn't an upside down in stones anyway.
But shapes, I draw what I think it
I
is.
know, I know. That's what I
Yeah.
eventually found works very well. Yes. Well done. Your midtones could be a bit darker. If your darks are that dark, your midtones could be a bit darker, but you're seeing them in the right places. That's the thing. That's what we're after. Yes. Oh, that's lovely. That's just beautiful. Yeah. Lovely. You could do with making your midtones a bit darker. That is quite dark by comparison with the light.
Yeah.
Well done. Right, have a seat, been around everybody? Yes, it is. Right, now that is an exercise that you can continue to do at home if you so wish. I don't give people homework normally. This is meant to be for fun. Right.